What up, y'all? So, y'all know I'm working on doing more lives in this environment, in this space. And I wanted to talk to you guys about getting your mental health together. I mean, a major part of weight loss was me getting my mental health together. I had to be super realistic about where I was in life, what I was participating in, what I was involving myself in, what I was watching, where I was showing up to, the spaces that I was affording my energy and my being. I had to reevaluate. And mental health plays a really big role in you getting your shit together when it comes to physical, internal health and wellness. Your mental health is one of the crucial components that will allow you the capacity to absorb what is necessary to win. A lot of us are in mental breakdown. And when I say mental breakdown, I mean we're fucking tired. There's a lot of mentally tired people. And I don't even think it's depression. I think it's a lot of people that are just tired, and we've been programmed to be desensitized to things. So much so that it will cause us physical, mental, internal grief. We really have gotten into a space to where we really think that shit is cool. We don't need nobody. Fuck other motherfuckers, and I'ma eat what I want, do what I want, because life is short. You make your life short. Okay, let me say that. You make your life short. When you make choices that harm you internally, when you make choices that harm you mentally, when you make choices that harm you physically, you are literally shortening your life. Listen, life wasn't meant to be forever. We were placed here for a short stint. And when I say a short stint, I don't mean a couple of months, couple of days. I mean a short stint. Life has an ending. Everybody's life has an ending. But you can either let God in that shit or you ending that shit. That's the difference here. Do you want God to end it or do you want to end it? A lot of us are doing things that will end your life much sooner than it's supposed to end. We speak way too ill about ourselves. We really get complacent, right? Like a lot. Let me tell you what I used to do when I was a big girl and a fat girl. Let me keep it transparent, because we make shit real pretty and shit. No, I was a fat girl. Okay, I was fat as fuck. 265. I was barely moving, rolling around to get the fuck up off the floor, shit like that. I was fat. And I used to say shit like, oh, I like myself and I'm okay. And I would let people be like, girl, you fine. Nothing's wrong with you. You ain't even that big. You doing things. And I would use those things to stay in my toxic situation. I used those things, those moments of, girl, you fine for a big girl. You moving. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You need to love yourself for where you at and all that. Like, I had all of the cliche comments that kept a bitch complacent. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't love yourself. What I am saying is that when you recognize there's some shit wrong, own that shit so you can fix it. We spend a lot of time pacifying folks because we're scared to hurt folks' feelings. We scared that people are going to go off the cliff. No, go off the cliff so you know exactly what you need to fix. A lot of us are walking around not understanding what really needs to be fixed because we're living in delusions and illusions. We can't fix what we don't acknowledge. We can't fix what we refuse to see, right? When I was overweight and fat as fuck, I refused to see it. Even though my daily actions showed it. Like, I'm rolling around to get off the floor. I am literally having to support myself on other shit to get up. I can't do regular folk shit. Like climbing stairs to get up. I can't do regular folk shit. Like climbing stairs was a big fucking deal, y'all. Like climbing steps. Let me tell y'all my most embarrassing moment with steps, okay? This is one part of what made me say, girl, you got to get your shit together. It was New Year's Eve a few years ago, okay? About 10 years ago. It was about New Year's Eve in Atlanta. And I go to the city. I'm in the city, okay? I'm in the city to kick it. Where we parked, it was a parking deck, and it had an elevator. I rode that motherfucker down, okay? I went all the way to the top. Parked at the top. Rode the elevator down. Confident as fuck that when it was time to go, I was going to be able to take this elevator back to my car. Okay? Lies. The event was over. I get to the fucking parking deck, and what did not work? The fucking elevator, y'all. The elevator didn't work. And I'm parked all the way at the top. All the way. Which means climbing the stairwell. As a woman at 265 pounds, I start to climb these steps. I got friends with me, and at the time, I was married. I had my then husband with me. By the second flight of steps, I was ready to give my life to God. Okay, I was suffering climbing these steps, and I had many more to fucking climb, but I'm suffering. I'm breathing hard. I'm sweating profusely, and it's chilly and cold outside. Okay, and I'm sweating profusely, and I'm in me asking the good Lord, please let me not give out on these steps. Please let me make it to the top. Let me give out. Let my body quit when I get to the top. However, that is not what happened. My body said, bitch, you a lie. Midway through. And I legit had to grab hold of the stairwell, the railing, and sit down on the steps. And I got a bunch of people behind me. Now, I'm 265. My husband ain't making this shit no better because he's irritated. The friends that I came with ain't making this shit no better because they're irritated. And I'm fucking embarrassed because I got people behind me that can't get down. I'm in the way. And I got people looking at me funny like this fat bitch here is holding up the line. And as much as I wanted to have body positivity and confidence, there was none because the reality set in that I allowed myself to get to this point where doing a basic thing such as climbing steps posed a complication. So I say all this to say, as I wrap up this live, right? We have got to be mindful that our mental health plays a big role. How honest you are with yourself, how realistic you are with yourself, how open you are with yourself, because fluffing that shit ain't gonna fix the problem. If you don't like how you look, say that shit. Don't get caught up with folks telling you, girl, you look okay. No. If you don't like how you look, say that shit so you know exactly what you need to fix. Don't get caught in a space that you don't want to be in because someone else says you need to like it. You don't need to like shit. If you don't like it, fix it. If you don't like how you look, if your weight is your problem, fix it. If you don't like the wrinkles, fix it. And when I say fix it, it's really delving into your life and understanding what you're entertaining, who you're entertaining, that could be depleting your ass, that could be making you sicker, that could be making you more depressed, that could be making you question your existence. Look at what you're entertaining. If you got that damn idiot box on, and when I say idiot box, I mean the TV, y'all, cut the TV off. Cut the TV off. Cut them low vibrational people off that all they got is when they call your phone, ooh, girl, look. If they don't have nothing that's fueling you, building you, growing you, helping you out the bullshit that you want to get out of, get the motherfuckers off your phone. That way you can focus on being the best individual while you have the time on this earth. Fuck everybody else. That's the fuck it. That's it. Love yourself enough to say, God damn it, I don't like where I'm at. I don't like what I see. I don't like what I have. And I'm going to change that shit. I'm going to acknowledge what's keeping me from winning. And I'm going to get that shit out my way so I can fucking win. I want to get off the floor. I want to be able to climb steps. I want to be able to be around for my kids. I want to be able to get off this medication. I want to be able to live fruitfully, happily, peacefully without the other unnecessary shit. Be realistic enough about yourself to know what ain't working. Say that shit so you can fucking fix it. Not stay there, but so you can fucking fix it, y'all. Okay, losing 110 pounds in 9 months meant me shutting off all of the bullshit that was keeping a bitch tight and cortisol levels up and fucking crazy. Since I've done that, I can recognize bullshit much quicker and get it out my way. I'm self-aware, meaning that when something ain't right, I'm grown enough and developed enough to say, bitch, you wrong. What you finna do to fix it? Because it ain't them, it's you. You're participating. And if you're participating, you're part of the problem. So what is it you're going to do to fix it? You have to be so real with yourself so that you can win at this thing called life. You have to win at this thing called life, because the worst thing you could do is be on your deathbed with a shoulda, coulda, woulda. Let me say that shit again. When you are on your deathbed, the worst thing you can do is have a shoulda, coulda, woulda mentality, because on your deathbed you can't go backwards and fix shit. You just have to take the fucking L. So get up tomorrow and do something different that you didn't do today. Analyze tonight. Where did I fuck up? Where could I improve? What could I do more of? Or what do I need to do to crank this shit off so tomorrow can look different? I'm just saying. Do what's best for your pulse and fuck everything else. Deuce. Ah.